Peace, people. All right, let's do another one. This is probably going to be about a 3 or 4 part series. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through doing a UCC-1 financing statement. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and make let's do a UCC-1 financing statement. This way, people learn how to do it and not do this thing and get themselves in a jam by listening to some of these weird gurus online. All right, so we always go through New York State Department of State. That is dos.ny.gov. Why? Because universally, the acceptable UCC-1 that is accepted by everyone universally is the one from New York. New York is the most detailed one. Does it matter what state you're in? No, it does not matter. It does not matter what state you are in when you're doing a UCC-1, when you're doing a financing statement. New York is the most detailed, and there are other states that do not provide all of the information on their forms for you to get the desired results for what you're trying to accomplish with the status correction. So, my suggestion, go through New York. Do the New York one, and you always, people that have done work with me, it's always good. It always turns out good. When they do it with other states, things are missing, jurisdictions missing, things like that. We'll cover that as we go through it. So, yeah, dos.ny.gov. Click on that. Go to the website. You're going to go to the toolbar, upper left-hand corner, where it says Department of State. Those 3 lines on the left, click on that. Then you're going down. You're going to go to licensing and business. Click on licensing and business. All right. Going down, you're going to look for Uniform Commercial Code, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one down, click on that. It's going to bring you to this page, Uniform Commercial Code. It's overview, basically giving you the rundown. It's going to ask you, do you want to file? There will be 2 choices. You want to click the file button on the top. Click on that. Then I'm going to give you another overview, give you a rundown. It's going to give you a choice. But we're going right here where it says File Online. Once you click on that, there's your application. Bam. Okay, so on this application, and it's a question that's constantly asked by many individuals, on the top part, it's going to ask you about the, let's go expand this bit. All right, name and phone number of contact at filer. All right, people ask, do I do the all caps? How do I write? Just this section right here is purely about your credit or debit card that you're going to be using to pay the fee for the filing. Pay the fee for the filing. So this section, the way in which you write your name, does not matter. Just all they're asking for is the information for the credit or debit card. So this section absolutely doesn't even matter as far as the form. Okay, we haven't gotten to that part yet, and usually what I tell the people is just fill out this part, give them their little punk. It's $20. Give them their little punk $20. Give them the information that they need for your punk $20, and we move on. This section does not matter, holds no bearing on the status correction. This is just so they can get paid. Okay, so here I'm just going to put generic name because this is that's my information at the bottom sliding. Those of you who don't know the phone number, that's the phone number. Contact me if you feel you need any assistance. All right, so here we're going to put Mr. Joe Spliffingate. Joe Spliffingate. Filer information, organization, or it's an individual. You don't have to do that. Really doesn't matter. Again, this is just the information for your credit or debit card. So here what you'll be putting is This is Get Right. All right, Get Right Road. Just Get Right Road, okay? Get Right Road is obviously a made-up address, okay? So the thing in this section you're going to do is you're going to put the address information for your credit or debit card. All right, so they can get their money to file your document. Again, there is no special way of doing this section except putting the correct information for the credit or debit card. It's not a part of the process. This is just so these people can get their money. Okay? All right, so 23 Get Right Road, city. All right, we're here. All right, we're here now. We're here now, city. The state. There we go, NY on that, just to get past this. Postal code, put your postal code, whatever information for your credit or debit card. I'm just 22290. Okay, United States, and then you're gonna put. Oh no, we don't need to be showing y'all all that. Don't worry about it, that's the last four numbers anyway. You can't read it. Okay, so anyway, you put your credit debit card information up in there, and we move on. Okay, so from there we go to Debtor 1 section. All right, we go down to the Debtor 1 section. In the Debtor 1 section, the debtor is the all caps name. Okay, and the debtor is not it's not an individual. The debtor is not an individual. The debtor is the all caps name that is on your state given ID. So whatever your given ID is, whatever your name is on your state ID, that's the name you're going to put. You're going to put it exactly the way that it's on your ID, because that is the organization. So Mr. Now you're going to do the all caps situation, even though they're going to all caps everything in here anyway. So Mr. Joe Spliffingate. All right. And you get some of these gurus, they're telling people to put, put your name and then put trust after it. No, you do not do that. That's not what you do. What you do is you put the name the same way that it's on your state ID. It's exactly how you put your name in this section. Okay? They already know it's a trust. Those who do know it's a trust. Those who don't know, they don't need to know. All right? And just so you know, there's a lot of so-called quote-unquote businesses, corporations, whatever. They're trusts, and they only give you the name of the company. They don't put trust next to it, even though if you go to sue them, you'll realize, like, wait a second, we can't get them because they're a trust. Because you're not supposed to reveal your trust. So if you got individuals that are telling you to put the word trust in there with your name because it's a trust, those who know it's a trust, they know. Those who don't know, it's none of their business. So, and on your ID, it doesn't say trust. So therefore, why would you put the word trust? Don't listen to these boneheads, people. Okay. Put the name that's on your ID the exact same way it is. That's the way you put it on there. All right. Moving right along. So, okay. So again, it's an organization. All right. Going down, the mailing address. The mailing address is going to be, it can only be one of two places. It can only be one of two places. It can be the hospital that you were born at, because this is where the process of that name on a document began. So it's either the hospital that you were born at or the Office of Vital Statistics. Okay? The Office of Vital Statistics for the state that you were born in. Okay? Because that's where the birth certificate was created. So that's where the all capital name lives. All of the time. It never moves. It doesn't change locations. So that's the only address that you can give for the all caps name. And so let's let's just do we're gonna do vital statistics. Bam. Vital statistics address. We're just gonna write that in there. Oops, no 3Ds, 2Ds. All right. Vital statistics, again, it could be the hospital that you were born at or the Office of Vital Statistics, because those are the two locations that created that birth certificate. on behalf of you. City, that city, whatever city you were born at, state, and why, and then the postal code, and then 22290, and then type of organization. It is a trust. This is where you put trust at. That's the location where you put trust. Jurisdiction. This is why New York is the best one to do it, because these other states, they don't have the discussion of the jurisdiction. They don't ask the jurisdiction. So the jurisdiction, you have to decide on what jurisdiction is going to be. America is not a jurisdiction. United States, like I've seen on a lot of people's documents, that's not a jurisdiction. Okay, you need a jurisdiction, a place in which that has laws, right? For an example, a trust indenture, depending upon how you do that trust, it's a jurisdiction. The trust indenture is a jurisdiction for that trust. So Constitution, jurisdiction, that's a jurisdiction. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship, that's a jurisdiction. The UPU, the Universal Postal Union, the manual, that's a jurisdiction, because it sets the rules for how that trust with the post office, those are trusts. That's how those rules are set inside of that UPU manual. So that's a jurisdiction. So here we'll put usually what most people pick is ecclesiastical. I hope I'm spelling it right. Ecclesiastical. Well, I know I spelled it wrong. Whatever. All right. So ecclesiastical. I know I spelled it wrong. But anyway, yeah. So that's what goes in that situation. The organization ID. The organization ID is going to be your social. 086. This is just a regular, this is just some numbers I'm throwing in here. It don't mean nothing. It's not connected to anybody that I know of. So anyway, it's your exemption number, and your exemption number is a social security number without the dashes. So that would go in this section here. All right. Okay. So that would cover that for now. After this, we'll go down to the secured party section, because there is no debtor to, and there's some people out here that are having people put the United States of America as the second debtor. That's not accurate. That's not on point. That is not on point, people. Okay, that is not on point. Do not put the United States as the second debtor. Don't do it. Okay, there is no second debtor in this regard. Okay, all right. So we're going to shut this down for now, and we'll continue on with the second part later. I appreciate you people tuning in. Another video done. Peace. Assalamu alaikum to the Muslims, Islam to the Moors, Shalom to the Hebrews, Namaste to the Hindus, and Hotep to the Egyptologists, and good morning to those who are just waking up to this knowledge. Good morning. Peace.